A three-digit serial number Colt just sold for over $9,000 at auction. Not a typo. Real money. And it's not stopping there. Some AR-15 rifles are climbing in value faster than stocks, faster than crypto, and yes, faster than gold itself. Right now, certain AR-15 rifles are becoming investment pieces. Collectors are hunting them down. Prices keep rising, and the supply keeps shrinking. We're counting down 10 AR-15 rifles that are climbing in value right now. These are the rifles serious collectors want, the ones commanding top dollar, the ones you need to know about if you care about firearms as investments. Let's get started. Number 10. Daniel Defense DDM4V7 Modern Quality. Starting at number 10, we have the Daniel Defense DDM4V7. This rifle represents modern manufacturing at its peak. Daniel Defense started in a Georgia garage and grew into a major player. They landed SOCOM contracts. They reinvested everything back into quality. The DDM4V7 is their flagship. What makes it special? Cold hammer forged barrels, every single one. The barrel gets pounded into shape under intense hydraulic pressure. This process creates grain structure alignment that increases barrel life exponentially. While button-rifled barrels are common in the industry, cold hammer forging produces superior accuracy and durability. The process is so intensive that only a handful of manufacturers worldwide have the equipment and expertise to do it properly. Daniel Defense invested millions in this technology. That investment shows in performance. The V7 uses a mid-length gas system. This reduces felt recoil. It also cuts down on wear. The rifle cycles smoother than standard carbine-length systems. New DDM4V7 rifles sell for around $1,700 to $1,900. Used models hold value at $1,400 to $1,600. That's solid retention for a modern rifle. The M-LOK rail system gives you tons of mounting options, 7 positions for attachments. An uninterrupted Picatinny rail runs the full length. You can mount any optic, light, or accessory you need. One reviewer put 300 rounds through their V7 without a single malfunction. Another hit targets at 700 yards consistently. The accuracy is there. The reliability is proven. Why is it rising in value? Daniel Defense stopped being the scrappy underdog. They're now a premium brand. Their rifles hold value because they're built to last generations. If you see a used DDM4V7 for under $1,400, grab it. These will keep climbing. Number 9. Bravo Company Rexy 16 MCMR Professional Grade. Number 9 is the Bravo Company Rexy 16 MCMR. This rifle was born from real-world need. A Marine veteran started BCM in his Wisconsin garage in 2003. His mission? Support private security professionals who needed reliable mil-spec quality components. The Rexy 16 uses a mid-length gas system with a chrome-lined bore and chamber. The barrel is made from mil-spec 11,595E barrel steel, the exact same steel used in USGI M16 rifles. BCM builds life-saving tools. That's their motto. Every complete upper receiver gets fully assembled, head-spaced, and test-fired before shipping. The quality control process is intensive. Each barrel undergoes magnetic particle inspection to detect the slightest flaw. The bolt carrier groups go through high-pressure testing and MPI inspection. These aren't marketing terms. These are actual quality gates that many budget manufacturers skip. BCM learned these standards from military contracts. They apply them to every single rifle. No exceptions. The MCMR handguard is lightweight but rigid. It uses MLOK attachment points at 7 positions. The design saves weight without sacrificing strength. One firearms expert calls BCM the best bang for the buck for top-tier stuff. Another reviewer places BCM in the same quality range as Daniel Defense. BCM rifles used to sell for less. Prices have climbed steadily over the years, but their value holds strong because these are true workhorse guns. High round count reliability, exacting quality control, military and law enforcement proven. Complete BCM rifles now run $1,200 to $1,600 depending on configuration. Used models rarely drop below $1,000. The reputation backs up the price. Number 8. Knight's Armament SR-15E3 MO-D2 Premium Perfection. At number 8, we enter true premium territory. The Knight's Armament SR-15E3 Mod 2. Knight's Armament has been family-owned since 1886. They're recognized worldwide as one of the highest quality AR manufacturers on the planet. New SR-15 rifles cost between $2,500 and $3,300 depending on configuration. That's serious money. But here's the reality. They hold value better than almost any AR-15 on the market. What separates the SR-15? The E3 bolt design, Knight's engineered rounded locking lugs, a thickened bolt web, and dual extractor springs. This increases durability and reduces extraction failures dramatically. The service life of an SR-15 bolt exceeds standard AR-15 bolts by 3 to 5 times. Where a mil-spec bolt might last 10,000 to 15,000 rounds before showing wear, the E3 bolt regularly exceeds 50,000 rounds. Knight's designed this bolt for machine gun applications. They scaled it for semi-automatic use. The result is a bolt carrier group that outlasts the rifle itself in normal use. The rifle features a mid-length gas system for improved recoil control. The chrome-lined hammer-forged barrel is integrated with a free-floating handguard, either URX4 with MLOK or KeyMod. One reviewer put 800 rounds through an SR-15 without a single malfunction. The gun chewed through budget steel and premium brass equally well. The triggers are adjustable and crisp. The barrels are perfectly regulated. Every aspect screams German-level precision engineering. Here's the investment angle. Knight's uppers alone sell for $1,800 to $2,250. Complete rifles run $3,000 to $3,700 for newer models. Used SR-15 rifles from the early 2000s now sell for $2,500 to $3,500 depending on condition. The SR-15 is also remarkably modular. You can buy barrel sets in different lengths, one receiver, multiple setups for different uses. The used market for SR-15 parts stays strong year-round. Championship shooters worldwide rely on Knight's rifles. That endorsement from the highest levels creates lasting demand. Number 7. LaRue Tactical PredatAR Precision Powerhouse. Number 7 is the LaRue Tactical PredatAR. This rifle balances lightweight maneuverability with sub-MOA accuracy. LaRue Tactical revolutionized quick-detach optics mounting systems. Their mounts return to perfect zero after removal and reattachment. That breakthrough technology earned them respect across the industry. The PredatAR features a contoured stainless steel barrel. Buyers can choose between A2 flash hider or LaRue Tranquilo muzzle devices. The rifle comes with a Geissele 2-stage trigger. Match-grade performance right out of the box. LaRue builds complete rifles with their extremely rigid philosophy, never compromising quality regardless of market pressures. Complete American manufacturing from raw materials to finished products ensures total quality control. New PredatAR rifles sell for $1,850 to $2,200. Used models in excellent condition bring $1,600 to $1,900. The Blue Book of Gun Values lists PredatAR rifles at $3,175 in 100% condition. Even at 80% condition, they're valued at $2,350. Why the premium? LaRue barrels are known for sub-MOA accuracy. Their PredatAR barrels balance ultralight profile with match performance. Owners report consistent half-inch groups at 100 yards. LaRue also includes their famous Dillo Dust seasoning, collectible coasters, and promotional items with every order. These have become sought-after memorabilia among enthusiasts. The PredatAR variant, the optimized battle rifle, combines combat durability with precision. New models sell for over $4,000. Number 6. Colt Sporter Match HBAR Pre-Ban Collector Classic. Halfway there at number 6, the Colt Sporter Match HBAR Pre-Ban models. These rifles were manufactured before September 13, 1994, before the federal assault weapons ban. That pre-ban status makes them especially valuable in certain states. The Sporter Match HBAR features a heavy barrel configuration. These were designed for accuracy-oriented shooting. The HBAR heavy barrel AR provides better heat dissipation and improved accuracy over standard profiles. Most Sporter Match HBAR rifles range from $800 to $2,000, depending on originality and condition. In restricted states with ongoing feature restrictions, documented pre-ban Colts command significant premiums. The model number R6600 and R6601 are particularly sought after. One owner reports their R6601 match target with Geisel trigger shoots precise 100-yard groups at Perry National matches. Originality drives value with pre-ban Colts, rifles that retain correct Colt markings. Consistent finish and factory-correct components bring the highest prices. Original finish outperforms refinished examples. Rust, pitting, and mismatched parts reduce value even if the rifle functions perfectly. In Connecticut and Massachusetts, stripped pre-ban lowers sell for $1,000 to $1,200. Complete rifles bring more. The ban state premium is real. One collector bought their pre-ban Colt Sporter for $900 in Wisconsin. Similar rifles now sell for $1,500 to $1,800. That's solid appreciation over just a few years. Number 5. Colt AR-15 SP1 pre-1980s Vintage Gold. At number 5, we have the original, the Colt AR-15 SP1 from before 1980. These are the rifles that started it all. Colt began producing the SP1 in the 1960s. Early models were nearly identical to military M16A1 rifles carried in Vietnam. The SP1 lacks a forward assist, a distinctive feature. It has triangle handguards on early models. The simplicity and military heritage make collectors go crazy. The earliest SP1 rifles used leftover parts from M16 military production. Colt was building select-fire M16 rifles for the military while simultaneously producing semi-automatic SP1 rifles for civilians. Parts interchangeability was high. Some SP1 rifles have components stamped with military contract codes. These details fascinate collectors. They document the crossover between military and civilian production during the Vietnam era. Finding an SP1 with matching early parts and correct finishes takes serious hunting. Average used SP1 rifles currently sell for $1,500 to $1,800. But here's where it gets interesting. The current average price is $1,780. Early 5-digit serial numbers from the 1970s bring premium prices. One excellent condition early SP1 with original accessories recently sold for $3,000. 3-digit serial numbers? Those are museum pieces. One SP, one serial number 315, is listed at $9,500. It has loads of correct early features with original finish in excellent condition. Unfired 1968 SP1 rifles with original Colt 20-round magazines command top dollar. These are time capsules. Collectors treat them like fine art. The SP1 CAR-15 carbine versions with 16-inch barrels sell for even more. These bring around $1,800 at gun shows in neighboring states. Demand keeps climbing. Over the past year, used SP1 values have risen steadily. Demand for used examples jumped by 13 units in the past 12 months. The popularity of retro AR builds has pushed SP1 prices even higher. People want that Vietnam-era look. Number 4. Colt M16A1 Vietnam War reissue, limited edition. We're entering the top 4. Number 4 is the Colt M16A1 Vietnam War Collection CRM16A1. Colt created this as a faithful civilian reissue of the iconic M16A1 rifle carried by U.S. troops throughout Vietnam, complete with period-correct features. This rifle was part of a limited run. Only 2,500 were made. That scarcity alone drives collector interest. The reissue features the classic 20-inch barrel, triangle handguards, a one-upper receiver, a one-pistol grip. Everything matches the original military specifications. These rifles shipped new in special commemorative packaging, documentation included. Original box and papers significantly boost value. New in-box examples sell for $1,800 to $2,400 depending on seller and location. Used models in excellent shape bring $1,600 to $2,000. Why are these rising? The Vietnam generation is aging. Veterans and their families want these commemorative pieces. Collectors recognize the limited production numbers. Investors see appreciating value. Colt isn't making more. The company went through bankruptcy and restructuring. These limited editions represent a specific moment in Colt's modern history. Compare this to vintage SP1 rifles. The reissue offers similar aesthetics with modern manufacturing quality at a lower entry price. But the limited run of 2,500 units creates scarcity similar to early production rifles. Number 3. Colt LE6920 Law Enforcement Marked. Professional choice. The bronze medal goes to number 3. The Colt LE6920 with law enforcement markings. The LE6920 is Colt's law enforcement carbine. It's been issued to police departments and federal agencies nationwide. The LE marking on the lower receiver makes these rifles especially desirable. This rifle uses a 16-inch barrel with M4 feed ramps, chrome-lined barrel and chamber. The carbine-length gas system provides reliable function with a wide range of ammunition. LE-marked Colts hold special appeal to collectors. These were built to government specifications. They represent real-duty weapons used by professionals. Used 6,920 rifles sell for $1,000 to $1,400, depending on condition and included accessories. LE-marked examples bring $100 to $300 more than standard commercial versions. One listing shows a LE-marked Colt with heavy barrel and factory Magpul furniture. These configurations are hard to find. They command premium prices. The California Highway Patrol used special LE-marked Colt dissipator-style rifles in the 1990s. These rare variants sell for significantly more than standard models. Why are LE Colts rising? Colt stopped making many of their law enforcement models. The company shifted focus. Original LE-marked rifles from the 2000s and 2010s are becoming collectible. Authenticity matters. Fake LE markings exist. Buyers should verify serial numbers and purchase from reputable sources. Original LE rifles have proper roll marks and documentation. Number 2. Colt Competition CRP-18 Competition Rifle Match Winner. The silver medal belongs to number 2. The Colt Competition CRP-18 rifle. This rifle was Colt's answer to the precision AR market. An 18-inch stainless steel barrel, one-piece free-float handguard, Geisela trigger group from the factory. The CRP-18 competed directly with rifles from LaRue, Knights, and other precision manufacturers, but it carried the legendary Colt pony on the side. These rifles were designed for three-gun competition and precision shooting. The 18-inch barrel provides excellent velocity and accuracy. The stainless steel construction resists throat erosion from high round counts. New CRP-18 rifles sold for around $1,500 to $1,800 when available. Colt discontinued the model. Now used examples sell for $1,600 to $2,200. Why the appreciation? Colt stopped producing competition-specific rifles. The CRP-18 represents Colt's brief entry into the precision AR market. limited production numbers, discontinued status. These factors create collectability. The included Geissele trigger alone is worth $200 to $300. That premium trigger makes the rifle more valuable as parts become scarce. Competitive shooters who used CRP-18 rifles now seek them for nostalgia. Collectors recognize them as a unique chapter in Colt history. Investors see appreciation potential. Number 1. Colt AR-15 3-digit serial numbers, ultimate collectible. And finally, number 1. The holy grail of AR-15 collecting. Colt AR-15 rifles with 3-digit serial numbers. These are the earliest production SP1 rifles, made in the early 1960s, serial numbers below 1,000. Many parts interchange with the military M16 variants from the same era. Authentication is critical with 3-digit rifles. Fake serial numbers exist. Unscrupulous sellers have been caught restamping receivers with low numbers. Serious collectors verify every detail. They check firing pin retaining pin locations. They examine font styles on roll marks. They inspect metal grain structure around stampings. Authentication services exist specifically for these early Colts. A letter from Colt's historian confirming manufacture date and original configuration can add thousands to value. Without authentication, even legitimate 3-digit rifles face skepticism from informed buyers. Only the lower receivers were initially set aside, not entire rifles. Some were later presented to retiring employees. Others went to select early adopters. One collector owns serial number 18. Another has numbers 182, 251, 371, and 598. These rifles are museum-quality pieces. Serial number 315 in excellent condition lists for $9,500. The finish is original, early features intact. One of the earliest serials offered publicly in recent times. These rifles have different flash hiders and charging handles compared to even slightly later SP1 models. Collectors obsess over these tiny details. At auction, 3-digit Colts have sold for over $6,000 at the low end. Pristine examples with provenance and original accessories bring over $9,000. One forum member saw a 3-digit AR offered 20 years ago for $700. They passed on it. That same rifle would sell for $8,000 to $10,000 today. That's over 1,000% appreciation. Why are these the number one investment AR-15? Fixed supply, historical significance, museum-quality collectability. These rifles represent the birth of the AR-15 as a civilian firearm. Conclusion. There you have it, from number 10 down to number 1. 10 AR-15 rifles rising in value in 2026. Let's recap. At number 10, the Daniel Defense D DM4V7 brings modern quality. Number 9 is the Bravo Company Rexy 16 with professional-grade reliability. At number 8, the Knight's Armament SR-15E3 Mod 2 delivers premium perfection. Number 7 features the LaRue Tactical PredatAR Precision Powerhouse. The Colt Sporter Match HBAR pre-ban takes number 6 as a collector classic. Number 5 is the vintage gold Colt AR-15 SP1 from pre-1980s. At number 4, the limited edition Colt M16A1 Vietnam War reissue. Number 3 brings the Colt LE6920 with law enforcement markings. The silver medal goes to number 2, the Colt Competition CRP-18 match winner. And at number 1, the ultimate collectible, Colt AR-15 3-digit serial numbers. What separates these rifles? Quality manufacturing, historical significance, limited production, proven track records. These aren't just firearms, they're investments. Some are modern rifles holding value because they're built to last. Others are vintage classics appreciating because they can never be made again. All of them represent solid investment potential for 2026 and beyond. Hit that subscribe button, smash the like, and drop a comment telling me which AR-15 you want most. Do you want that number 1 3-digit Colt? Or would you rather have the practical number 8 Knights SR-15? Let me know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.